Jack, did you actually hand me a story that somebody at a drive-thru window, the person at the drive-thru window, not in the car, but the
customer?
No, the other guy.
What do you mean?
The employee? The employee, thank you.
Oh, yes.
That he crawled through that little drive-thru window and attacked a customer?
You know this has to happen more than you think because the amount of abuse that these poor minimum wage employees take, at some point they have to snap.
Yeah, but can you really climb through those windows? I've seen those little windows.
It depends. Some places...
I guess if you're mad enough, you'll fit.
And, it depends on your neighborhood because some places, you're a really bad neighborhood, they have that spinning thing, so there's no way you can get through. But
just bang on it. I'm going to get you.
A clerk at a Burger King was arrested after police said a disagreement with a customer turned into a brawl. Kevin and Dana Gillis of somewhere were in a drive-thru window with their 3 daughters on March 18th. Dana Gillis said that the clerk, 18-year-old Michael Perez, was rude and snatched the money from her husband's hand. When Kevin tried to hand Perez some extra change in exchange for the bills, Perez said he didn't want the change, and then the men exchanged angry words. At that point, that is when the employee climbed through the drive-thru window and punched the driver in the face.
Wow.
I'm guessing that guy deserved it. That story is whitewashed a little to make him not look like they exchanged some words.
Yeah.
He was just degrading to this guy, and he probably had 48, angry customers before him, and he just snapped and came through the window.
I don't know, though. This guy's trouble. It's to jump through a window and beat a patron's ass.
We've all worked customer service jobs. Remember at the makeup counter, hasn't there been times when you just wish you could have...
I did, but I also knew that I didn't.
Right. But at some point, we've talked about snapping. You can just snap.
Fast food,
He's only been working there, though, a couple of days.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
Oh,
yeah.
So it was built up for a whole 2 days.
It wasn't built up over
Right.
years and years and years. It was only a couple of days. He's only been there a couple of days. But he is being charged with burglary and battery.
Burglary?
Burglary.
What do you jump in and take the guy's wallet?
I guess so. It doesn't. That's all I got. That's it. I don't know. Wow, that's a bad day.
Yep.
And I had a bad day.
Yeah. All I wanted was a value meal, and I got my ass kicked.
All right, I believe we're ready already. Huh?
Oh, my God. Ready already?
Huh? For first calls of the day.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench. First call of the day. Call of the day.
Let the experiment begin.
Lean with it.
Oh.
Lean with it.
Walk with it.
Lean with it.
Walk with it.
Lean with it.
Walk with it.
You can use that one at home. You'll impress them.
Got some in down.
The little things at our home.
Rubber duck, duck, rubber duck, rubber duck, duck, rubber duck, rubber duck, duck.
You nut.
And for the person or people who actually have emailed me and said that gets stuck in their head, I'm going to change this one quick. So don't worry.
No, Jack, that's your song.
This
Don't
poor
change
lady
it.
emailed me and said, I sing rubber duck, duck, rubber duck, duck.
That's
all
fine.
day
That's
long.
okay. She'll think of you, Jack. Don't change it. We finally gave you a song. We've never ever had you a song. You've been here forever and you've never had a song and owned it. And that is your song.
That
and
is my song.
And you sing it and you own it. So don't let these people go changing you.
I know all the words.
Yeah, don't let them go changing you. I lost something.
What'd you lose?
My mind.
Well, if I see it, I'll give it back.
Okay, anyway,
It's over there.
huh?
Nothing.
Oh, I'm looking. It was that thing that I emailed you, remember? Yesterday? With
Those
the-
naked old lady pictures?
No.
I'll bring you a copy.
I know, I just had it. I just found it. Anyway, had it.
We don't have it no more.
I've had it. I think I threw it away with that article that I just read about the drive-thru. Okay. Hey, anyway, any hoodle, just so you know, the 10 eastbound is closed at the 605.
Ow.
The whole thing.
That's going to ruin your day.
10 eastbound at the 605 is closed. God, I'm just so helpful. I just would want to know right about now.
Yeah, especially if you're just getting in your car.
Yeah.
Like you're just heading out the door to work and you realize, wow, I'm screwed.
Yeah, 10 eastbound, 605, so don't even bother.
Luckily, a lot of that is against traffic. Most traffic's coming in, westbound into Los Angeles. That's going out.
Well, somebody is thanking us
Yeah.
right now. I don't know who. Probably nobody. Anyway, but what was I going to say? Oh, a semi, flipped over. Just flipped over. Did you guys see Unanimous last night?
No, I didn't get to see it. Okay.
Anyway.
Is it Cornholio?
It's just,
Whatever.
yeah, you know. Okay, we did first calls today. Let me push the random button of love. Micah, you're
How you guys doing?
We are good. I lost something, but I'm going to be okay.
You guys roll!
We roll!
Go ahead. What can we do for you?
Oh, well, I'm just calling. I heard the Burger King story, and it actually happened to me, so I was, like, just dying laughing.
What'd you do?
You jumped through a window?
Well, no, this is what happened. It was the front of the part of the store was closed already because it was later in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And some drunk guys came through the drive-thru, and I was working drive-thru. I was, like, 16. And they started yelling
Probably
at the
me.
box, and I couldn't, like, understand what they were saying. So my manager came over, and he was a black guy. And they started yelling at him.
Thank you for the color identification of that. Yeah.
Sorry, he was African-American.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they started yelling African-American things to him.
We call them racial slurs.
Racial slurs. And he took one of those little sweeper brooms and tried to hit them through the drive-thru window.
Oh, yeah!
I swear, this totally happened. And the broom broke and everything.
Oh.
And they drove to the front of the store and got out of the car. And so my manager jumped out the window. And over the little intercom thing, we piped, "There's a fight in front of the store." And so all the workers and everything from the back, we ran out to the front and ended up having a fight with these two guys.
Wow!
God.
That's a whole day.
It was insane. It was so funny, though. And then, like, the main guys.
Surreal, really.
Yeah, the security, like, main honcho guys came down. It was a big deal, and they're like, they were pretty happy that we defended the store for them. That we didn't get in trouble at all.
Oh, look at you. You're like a hero for the French fries, like for the people that love them and
Defend
stuff.
the Whopper.
You did. You defended the Whopper. Exactly right. My God. Hey, Mike, we got a first call of the day prize for you. What is that?
It's a pair of 3-day passes to the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach, including the 30th annual Toyota Pro Celebrity Race on Saturday, April the 8th. Congratulations.
Sweet. Thank you.
Sweet. All right. Hold on, Mike, okay?
All right. Thanks.
All right. Congratulations, and thank you for defending our country.
8.7.
I found what I was looking for.
What happened?
Robert Lyle's penis is named Dill.
Oh, he told you that?
I was standing there.
I have a witness, see?
And then he asked me, "Don't you have a name for yours?" And I said, "No, really, I don't." And then he wanted to change the subject really fast.
Because then he realized it was absolutely retarded, they told us.
Dill. He was serious.
He was serious. He said his ex-girlfriend used to call it Dill.
Mr. Fancy has a name for his schlong.
He said it was a long time ago, but this was what I was looking for.
I'm glad you found that.
Me too. It's a big piece of paper for me, Jack. Big piece of paper.
Dill.
Dill. And I said, oh, as in baby dill?
Nice.
Oh, good one.
Yeah. And then I told a funny little story. I'll share it with you now because you haven't heard it, Jack.
No, I
but
haven't.
Stench did. Okay. So the other day, I was sleeping, and I during my dream, I totally... See, it's going to lose something without the C word, though, huh?
That'll work.
Okay. I was totally dreaming, and in my dream, I was on, like, a cruise ship, and I was in a bikini, and I wasn't
Nice.
pregnant. It was awesome. I was
Okay.
having the best dream ever. So I woke up, and I was on the couch, and I go, oh, my God. And I realized, oh, I have this belly.
Right, and you're not on a cruise ship.
No, I'm not. And so
You're on the Titanic.
Yes, I am. So I said, and the snowboarder, I was laying in his lap when I fell asleep, and I woke up and I go, I'm all groggy. I go, honey, you know what? That was the weirdest thing. I said, do you, I hate him. I'm like, do you ever dream like something like that? I go, I dreamt that I wasn't pregnant, and now all of a sudden I wake up and I am pregnant. I go, it's just really weird. And he goes, yeah. Sometimes I have a dream that I have a really small penis, but then I wake up. But he said this C word, and it was so foul. He just looks at me. I'm all groggy. I'm like, isn't that weird? And he goes, yeah, it happens to me all the time. Sometimes I have a dream that I have a really small penis, but then I wake up and I'm okay. I hate him.
Now, even with his fascination with his schlong, does he have a name for it?
He used to. He said he used to, but I forgot what it
Probably
was.
just goofing around.
Yeah, like a long time ago, he called it something.
Robert talks to, okay, Dill needs some moisturizer.
I know. Oh, Jack, why closing the eyes?
Because just
Dill needs a
imagining
scrub.
Robert talk about Dill.
Well, I told Robert I don't think it's a good name because it's like baby Dill, don't you think?
Yeah, it's not a great name.
No, Dill.
No.
Well, you know what? I mean, I'm assuming
like a
it came
pickle.
from Dill Pickle, yeah, and it was like a
But
little
the
funny,
baby
funny.
Dills are the best ones. I mean, in my opinion, of dill pickles.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, it could
Yeah.
be one of those fair dill pickles. Like the kind in the big jar where the lady hands it to you wrapped in a napkin.
Oh, yeah,
So,
but that
you know-
isn't that's not a dill anymore. That's a What is that thing? That's a thing. That's
Oh.
a crock pickle.
Yeah, the fair pickles are huge.
Yeah, big old crock pickle. That's
Maybe
a
he could change his
Yeah.
name to Croc.
crock.
Or like cucumber would be all right.
Yeah, but dill, our little dill. And then why did he tell us?
Yeah, what were you talking about that spawned
Yeah,
this
why
confession?
did he tell
Okay,
us?
I walked in the middle of that conversation, and Robert was trying to explain that it was totally normal to have a name for your schlong, and asked me, and I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't know, Jack. I don't know what the derivative of all of this was from. Huh?
Okay.
Was that a sentence?
Yeah, no, I get
All
you.
right, fine. Anyway, here's Mike. Hi, Mike. Wow, this is our second mic of the day. There's a lot of mics. There's a lot of mics in the world.
Yeah, that'll
Yes, there
happen.
is.
You think that people would stop naming their kids Mike?
No.
You're a Mike.
Because there's famous Mikes, and people always name their kids after famous people.
Well, what Mike are you after?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
I can see how people can get you guys confused.
See?
But don't you think it's time for the mics to
It's
stop?
also biblical, and that's another crazy thing. Biblical
That's
names never go
Michael.
away.
Are you Michael?
Yeah, I'm a Michael.
Oh, Michael. You're not a Michael.
That's my name!
Yeah, yeah.
Does anybody other than your mom call you Michael, though?
Anyone in my family, you can tell how long someone's known me by what they call me.
By their name for you?
Yes.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah, what are you calling about? Why is it so loud?
you guys rule.
We
rule.
rule. Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, Jamie, you've turned my wife into a monster.
What did I do?
No, I understand.
Shut up. What did I do?
Yeah, let him explain.
I already understand.
What did I do?
This deal or no deal crap that you got going on with them, everything you call and tell them, well, you need to change this and change that. She had no clue about this show until you started doing that. I got her over the internet.
Uh-huh.
That show every time just to make sure that what you've said on the radio changes on the show.
I watched it last night, and he's doing much better.
Why was it on last night?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
It was on, and on my TiVo, it said it was Biggest Loser.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it was on, and I have no idea why.
It was weird.
You know what's funny, Mike, is I also watch to make sure they're making the changes.
Yep.
It's fun.
And
I do it too.
Last night, I think one model spoke. They really they did facial
I know,
reactions.
but he did make the phone ring a long time,
Yeah.
and it kind of turned
Oh.
me off. That totally turned me off.
It turned you off? I'm sorry.
Turd. I said turd.
It turned you off?
For no reason, Jack. I just uttered the words turd. Hey, Mike.
She got all pissy at me because I came home really late from work earlier this week.
Uh-huh.
Got pissed with me because she missed it.
But it had to be Monday.
Oh, yeah. That was Monday, Mike, so you've been in a lot of trouble for a long time.
Yeah.
Are you in a truck?
Yes.
Are your windows down?
What's that?
Are your windows down?
No.
It's incredibly loud in your truck.
Yeah, it's loud.
How's that?
Oh, yeah. Way
Oh,
better.
that made a huge difference, Mike.
Hold on, Mike. We're going to give you something pretty. Wow, that's a loud truck. Loud truck.
Yep.
Yeah, last night, why'd they continue play for $750?
Okay, that's what I was going to say. Did you notice how much he tried to rush through that? Because I was telling my wife, now it's boring and they have to rush. And he kept going, all right, pick a suitcase.
I know.
Pick a suitcase.
But I will have to tell you, I have to tell the producers this. I thought it was far more exciting when they went through the suitcases quicker.
Yeah, no, it was, even though you knew all that was at stake was
Yeah.
$750.
Yeah, we're sorry you missed
But
it.
that's what. But no, I did see it on at some point, and I had no idea what was going on because it didn't show up on my guide, so I was lost.
I'm telling you. I'm sorry you missed it, really.
Yeah, no, it was because she got eliminated all the big numbers early. It came down to really no money at stake. They'd have to call the stupid.
$750.
They'd have
They
to
were
call the
going
stupid
for it?
banker to let him make $400 offers, and she'd
Yeah.
just turn him down because she had nothing really to lose, and she ended up getting the $750.
But they flew through the suitcases. And I like it.
Yeah,
I
it went by
encourage
so
that.
much quicker.
That's my new thing. Go through the suitcases faster.
They won't do that because the faster they get to those suitcases, the more money NBC's going to cough up.
No, I don't think that's it. I think that it'll be a half-hour show.
Yes.
Shorten it down. Bang to those suitcases.
98.7.
I know why I was thinking this. That Rob Thomas looks just like Rob Estes.
Yeah, they do look alike.
Yeah.
Now that you say that.
All you Mikes look alike, and all you Robs
The
look
Robs.
alike. Rob.
I don't know. Rob Schneider kind of throws a wrench into that.
Ah, Jack, you never want to play. Here's Ramiro. Hi, Ramiro.
Hi, what's up?
Hey,
Hey.
Ramiro. We rule.
rule.
Welcome to our show.
Hey, I can't get that damn rubber duck song out of my head.
Oh, way to go.
Sorry.
See? But it's Jack's song, and how long you been here, Jack?
7 or 8 years.
7, 8 years. The man's never had a song. Finally, we give him a song, so stop your bitching.
Here's what I
I
think.
just want to know who plays it, who sings it.
Who's singing?
Ernie from Sesame
I want to
Street.
hear the whole thing.
Ernie from Sesame Street.
It's on Sesame Street's like hygiene fun DVD or CD because it's all songs about brushing your teeth and taking baths.
So you gotta go out and get the hygiene CD from Ernie and Bert.
Yes, Sesame
I'm
Street.
gonna.
Or show up at Yeah Baby this weekend and punch Jack in the face.
Those are your two options, Ramiro. Have a nice day.
Hey, thanks.
All right, bye. Wow. All right. I wanted to tell you this. Jack and I were talking about it off the air. Jack has it all figured out, though.
Of course he does.
No, this one was easy.
This one was easy. Okay, remember the orthodontist, not the fancy pants, but the one I dated a long, long, long
The
time
guy
ago?
in Missouri or whatever?
Yeah. And I was 19 years old, and we called him, and I haven't talked to him.
He was like 30, but go ahead.
He was 29.
He was 29, duh.
Pardon me.
Anyway, so whatever. Okay, so fine. We talked to him on the air. It was fun. I haven't seen him or talked to him in 10 years. You know, I haven't talked to him forever. And, well, it hasn't been 10 years because we've had him on the show a few
We
times.
occasionally call him when something from the past pops up, but I mean, you haven't socially talked to him in 10 years. Or
And I,
whatever.
for sure, brah, haven't seen him in 10 years.
Right.
Physically. So, anyway. So, after we get off the air and stuff, he tells Monica, have her call me. I haven't talked to her. I'd love to catch up off the air, like not, on the radio. Funny.
Oh.
Well, but this is so long ago.
Right. It makes sense. You know,
Okay.
we've teased him on the air a few times. You might want to, hey, what's the deal? I
Right,
haven't
like
talked to
take
you.
him off the air so it's like
Right.
it's not that we're just using him for the show.
Even though we are.
I'll reframe judgment. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, even though we do. So and he lives in Kansas City, and there's no, he's married, happily married, 2 kids, the whole kit and caboodle. I'm pregnant, and
He sends a Christmas card every year.
Yeah.
We've seen his kids.
yeah, with his wife, like there's
Right.
no threat.
It's all good.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, I'm talking to him and stuff, and he's telling me about his life, and the practice is going really well, and he has a house at Lake of the Ozarks that he just bought, and he has a boat and all that, all this stuff, and he was just laughing about because he went to school with Fancy Pants. They went to Tufts together.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, that's a weird coincidence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I mean, they're
that's
totally
really
in the same
weird.
class and everything. So he was talking about, like, I never saw you with him, like, in my mind, blah, blah, blah. That's weird because I went to college with him. So then he said, Jamie, I always consider you the one that got away. Here's me.
Weird.
I know what's going on. I think I have it figured out.
Wait, yeah, I'm not done yet.
There's more?
Yeah. So he
That
goes,
wasn't weird enough?
that was
It gets
weird. He
worse.
goes, I always consider you the one that got away. And I went, because it was just weird. He's happily married, 2 kids. I'm like, and then out of nowhere, I mean, he got creepy. He goes, have you ever been in love with somebody and it didn't work out and you knew they were the one that got away? Oh. And then he goes, besides me, of course. And
Like
I go,
to play it off like a joke.
yeah, to play it off. And I go, oh, yeah, I was 19. You were the one for sure. And I go, no, actually, I don't really think of anybody that he goes, that that you never married, that you think, wow, they were the one that got away. And I said, no, usually the ones that got away, they probably needed to run.
They ran away.
Yeah, on purpose.
I know what he's saying. I feel that way about my wife.
And I said, no, I never really feel like there was anybody that got away. He goes, really? You never think about that? And he goes, because I really think you're the one that got away. And then it was awkward and weird because, and then he
That
says
is
to me that he
awkward.
wants to bring he and his wife and the kids out. I mean, later in the conversation, we want to come out to L.A.
That's weird.
Ah.
The one that got away thing, I think that's like part of a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
The guy goes through, he's now married, he's got kids, and it's like, is this as good as it gets? He's, set in his life, nothing's going to change. But he thinks back, when you were 19 and he was 29, that was fun. Damn, that would be fun, be with a 19-year-old when you're 29.
Stench and I are on the same
So
page.
he's like,
on
this
one.
was fun, this was great, and you remember back to that, and he, what you forget is the reason for whatever it did end.
It was just weird.
But I
though.
took
Yeah.
a slightly different angle because I'm with Stench on that his
Yeah.
life. But I think he's looking at his life now, and he has his wife and 2 kids, and obviously he's not that in love with his wife. And then he looks, and we call from L.A., and it sounds all fun and exciting, and
yeah,
he's back there in the
bells
Midwest.
and whistles.
Yeah.
Being a dentist, and he thinks we're out here talking to stars and living a crazy life. I mean, really, we're going to Costco buying bun cake, but he
Right,
doesn't
exactly.
know.
He doesn't know that.
And he thinks, oh my God, I could have been out there with Jamie doing exciting, living this exciting life, and instead
Yeah.
I'm back at the Ozarks swimming with the kids
And
every weekend.
if he's an orthodontist, that's something you have to go to school for a long time. You train to do it. He's got a successful practice. Okay, what now? He's done, he probably set all of his goals. He want to get married, want to have kids, want to have a nice practice. He's got all that, and he's just like going, now what? So that's when you
He
start
just kind of,
reflecting.
it made me kind of sad because I admired, I guess, that, his marriage and his kids and all that he, done all that and he has a successful, I don't know, it just made me,
No,
kinda
I agree with you
bummed.
because you think that guy on the outside has a perfect life, and then
Right.
there's a blatant cry for help in the middle of that
And then
conversation.
I have to tell you, it's the most awkward thing I've ever gone through. When somebody asks you, have you ever known that somebody got away? And you're like,
Especially someone you dated. Now you're on the spot
Yeah,
because you don't want to hurt his feelings, but
It's weird, though. I get his point. Like, if you were reflecting at more or less, not the one that got away as much as it is, like, what would have happened if I would have stayed with that person? You think about that. Like, what would
But
my
do you
life be like
need-
if I would have stayed with them? When you
yeah,
think
but
back,
you could say, I wonder what would happen if we hadn't broken up.
Yeah.
I mean, like something
Yeah.
kind of fun, like, oh, I'd be on drugs now
I
or something.
consider you
I'd
the
be
one
in
that got
prison.
away.
I consider you the one that got away is
Yeah.
a blatant slam against his wife.
Yes.
And
How would she like
awkward
that?
for you.
or he still really likes you.
He just doesn't remember.
He doesn't remember you touching his Italian flag.
No, he just doesn't remember who I am. He's been away for a long time. He has fantasies. But you know what's weird is that I don't know if like what your response should be, and then B, do you need to tell that person that got away that they got away? Like some point in your life, do you need to tell them?
Only if you want it, you're hoping that they'll say, me too.
Come on out,
Yeah,
let's
because
stop.
then-
I'm
Jim, I
pregnant.
miss
That would
Yeah.
just that would just make you even more crazy. If she would have said, I totally feel the same way, he'd be insane right now.
Why else would you say that unless you were fishing for I feel that
thing.
way about you too?
Maybe just want it off. Maybe he's like, hey, you're the one that got away. I always kind of, I always think about you.
But then he asked me.
It could be innocent, but it could be not so
He
innocent.
didn't get the response he wanted, so then he asked flat out.
He flat out asked, and he goes, besides me, of course. And I go, yeah, I was 19. You're the one.
Yeah, creepy old 30-year-old guy dating a 19-year-old.
Creepy old
You're the
30-year-old
one
guy.
I lust after. Wrap me in your Italian flag and take me.
I liked how he did it in the dental chair on nitrous.
Oh, my God. It's funny.
Hitting the dull spot
Hysterical.
in life is what we're talking about. Hitting the
Is that
dull
what it
spot
is?
in life. That's what you named it.
The dull spot in life, I'm
You
with
totally
it.
just named it that.
I'm with that.
You don't even
Well,
know.
I'm thinking-
It's like, is that what we call it? I thought it was a brilliant name.
It is a good name, but then is it the one that got away? Depends on how you look at it.
Hitting the dull spot in life's the one that got away, or do you need to tell somebody that they're the one that got away? Hey, can you get that James B. Endevery's phone number again?
Oh, no way.
I never called him out on it because here's the
You
other
can't call him out
angle
on
of this.
air.
Yeah, I can.
He's got a freak.
Oh, he'll probably deny it.
Yeah, I'm
No,
guessing.
he'll say, I was just asking. It was just
He
conversation.
denied he owned a flag. All right, he's not going to fess up to this
He's
one.
going to deny.
But anyway, here's the thing: is do you need to tell that person they got away? But now he's also because we're just like I haven't talked to him in 10 years, blah blah. Blah. But now he's made it awkward to email and stuff because now I'm like kind of creeped out. I don't know. I'm not creeped out. I'm just like, oh,
No, I agree. That's a bizarre.
that's really sad.
It put you in an awkward situation.
Or an awkward.
Awkward.
I love awkwards.
Me too.
I think he still likes you.
I like augers. Don't they rip your arms off if you don't use them right?
I think he wants to go with me. Yeah, I think they do.
Yep.
He wants to go around with you.
No, I think I'd quit him. Do people still go and quit? I ask this every year.
Yeah, I don't know what the kids do now.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, we're going to find out about what's
Good
this.
morning, Dr. Endevery's office. Gail speaking.
Hi,
Gail.
Is Jim in? It's Jamie, that girl that used to have sex with him.
Oh, me too.
Oh my God, that's awesome!
I'm on to you now.
I know.
Just a minute.
Okay.
I love that Gail.
Yeah, Gail's a nice gal.
Gail was the last one that got away, and he hired her back as his receptionist.
Gail's the one that wants to get away.
Hitting the dull spot in life or the one that go, well, I mean, we got lots to talk about.
Wow, what's he rocking out to?
I'm not sure. Some windows.
Some window company.
Yeah, they like windows. Stop.
Hey,
Hey, at least.
keeping it real.
Yeah. All right, now he's going to be cool guy. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to sit back and watch this one go.
Well, no, you guys
go
got to
ahead.
help.
Oh, I'll help.
No, help, because he'll be cool guy.
I
Hey.
feel bad for him.
I don't know, James. I can do this.
Why do you feel bad for him?
He put it out there. I think
did.
maybe he really needs this.
No, he threw it out there to see if he could get the response he wanted. He walked on a ledge on this one and he fell.
Hey, dude,
Yeah.
what are we?
Hi!
What is going on?
Hey, well, we were just talking about something that you said yesterday that hit me awkwardly.
Uh-oh.
You do remember yesterday when we were talking on the phone and you said, I always consider you the one that got away?
Yeah.
That'll happen.
Yeah, that's weird.
We think it might be a cry for help. Are you okay?
Come on, I dated her for a week.
Okay, first of all, we dated a lot longer than
Right,
that, but
I
that's
know.
okay.
Yeah.
She desecrated your flag.
The Italian flag. How
Yeah.
could you want her back ever?
But how could you possibly say I'm the one that you consider me the one that got away?
Jamie, is this about the $20 I owe you?
See? Told you he wouldn't be serious.
I can stick it in the mail tomorrow.
And then remember when you asked me, do you ever think about anybody that got away? And you go, besides me, of course.
Joe.
And I said, yeah, I was 19. You really got away. And I'm like, no, I don't really think anybody ever really got away.
You know, I was just trying to be complimentary. We were having a nice conversation. I was being polite.
James, I'm a nice guy,
like
and
that.
I'm pretty polite, but I don't usually tell women I used to date they're the ones that got away. Because you know what? A, it would really piss my wife off. And B, it
That's
might
true.
make that girl feel a little awkward.
Yeah, what if your wife knew that you told me that was the one that you consider that got away?
Actually, let's see, how many years has it been now?
Like 20.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
My wife's barely 20. I mean, come on. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, I was trying to figure out why I needed to know that.
Oh, I just was being nice. That's all. We were having a nice conversation.
Okay, so I shouldn't
Jamie doesn't have a lot of those.
That's kind of true. But I just never thought that you would consider me the one that got away.
Oh, I don't know if I would look too far into that.
Yeah, well, because I was 19. So, my thought was you don't remember what it was like.
You know what the amazing thing was? I think I was 28 or 29. I thought,
We're almost
boy,
30.
Yeah.
And I was 19.
And I was like, man, this is really weird to date a girl this young. And now it's like,
I
man,
bet that's not what you were thinking.
Remember how we used to use ace bandages to tie each other up?
Oh, so
that
he
was you?
he means literally the one that got away. There's still a few in his basement.
He escaped.
There's a few bags still tied up in my apartment.
Remember when we took that bottle of nitrous?
Oh, boy.
He wasn't a doctor yet.
Whippets?
Yeah. That wasn't my idea.
Oh, yeah. Okay, because I know how to do
There's
all
that
that
crazy 19-year-old one that got away.
You still have those tanks delivered to your house?
Yeah, I do. And I have my own dental chair just so I can remember you.
Oh, yeah. I saw that movie.
I know.
You guys have got to have something more important to talk about.
No.
No.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
No,
this is what we do.
This is it. And then finally, my last thing is, remember when you said if it wasn't for your lake house, you'd be bored out of your mind?
I didn't say that.
Oh, then how do you know? Yes, you did.
Oh, I did say something along those lines. I look forward to it, yeah.
Just sounds bad when you say it.
Are you happy?
Oh, I'm happy. Oh, yes, I'm happy.
Are you sure?
I am sure. Thanks for checking on me, Jamie.
Yeah. Hey, who was Lisa? You said because you made like 3 references to your ex-fiance Lisa.
The other
Oh,
one that
yeah.
got away.
Who's she?
Oh. Boy, you were counting those references? I talked.
Well, I'm like, God, between the guy telling me, I got away, and then he mentioned his ex-fiance Lisa
Oh,
3
hold
times.
on. I know what happened.
What?
He spent a lot of time at the lake, and he's been reflecting. That's what happened.
You look in the water at your
Yeah,
face.
and you reflect.
I went out with Lisa for 6 years. I mean, 6 years of your life, some story about Lisa might come up.
Well,
I've
not,
only been married 8 years, and I went out with her for 6 years, so.
yeah, but in that whole time that we talked for 5 minutes, you brought up Lisa more than you brought up your wife.
And by your math, you should have mentioned your wife 4 times.
Yeah.
Because it's once for every 2 years.
So what? Where's Lisa now?
I think she's married, living in St. Louis. She married some Army pilot or whatever, Air Force.
An Army pilot?
That's an
They don't have
exciting
pilots.
job. A pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. It's far more exciting than a dentist.
Oh, wow.
He flies like big F-14s.
He could get shot down or something.
Yeah, he's not just drilling. and putting glue on people's teeth. Here's another bracket.
Yeah, it's okay. She's too old for me. She's 38.
Wow. Geezer.
Why'd you guys break up after 6 years?
I'm not sure why. You'll have to ask her that.
Do you have a number?
We will.
No, I don't want to give that.
Did you just hear your appointment come in the front door?
Hey, how's Fancy Pants anyway?
Oh, I don't know. You guys graduate. You guys have a lot in common.
You know what? Jamie said something that wasn't exactly the nicest thing about Fancy Pants, and all I remember
There's a surprise.
he was the nicest guy probably in our class.
You didn't know him very well.
He had you snowed.
What did I say that wasn't nice about him?
Well, I mean, it wasn't particularly bad, but it was. I don't want to talk about it.
You know he hooked up with Whoopi Goldberg, right?
And Paula Abdul.
Yeah, he boned Paul Abdul and Whoopi Goldberg. How great can he be? And me. I mean, I don't know where I fit in that. No, I just said that he was horrible to me, but he on the outside he's nice to people.
Oh,
and I said he's a really great orthodontist.
You know,
And a hell of a dresser.
Yeah.
he told me he's going to tell me some story about you crawling in
A doggy door.
True that.
Yeah, I did do that.
Yep. Hey, it was only to steal his trash.
Yeah, yeah. Don't look down on me until you know the rest of the story.
Then she threw it in a limo and took it home, and I'm not kidding.
Nope, I put all his trash in a limo and said to the driver, "Don't ask, just drive." But guess what? I found out about Paul Abdul, Whoopi Goldberg,
Yeah.
that
And
one.
others.
Oh, there's a lot.
Oh, yeah, and many girls who have called this station.
Many girls. So yeah, it was. But I said he's a nice orthodontist. Glad he, But I said he didn't marry me because I wasn't Jewish. I told you that because you said whatever happened. I said I wasn't Jewish. He was never going to marry me. So then I just moved on. What did I say that was bad? I told you the truth.
I think you just said he wasn't as nice as I think he was. He's always been nice to me.
A little deceitful.
Yes.
I think compulsive liar is the word. What?
I was just blowing my whistle. Sorry, I got ADD. Just found it here.
All right, Jim, we're going to let you go, okay?
All right, Jamie.
All right.
Bye, Jim.
It was great to talk to you 2 days in a row.
Good talking
That
to
is
you.
good.
All right. Enjoy your wife.
All right, I will.
I said wife, not life.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye, Jamie.
Oh, he's going to kill himself
Not your friend
today.
anymore. Not your friend anymore.
Why? What did I do?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was our last call to Dr. James, but I think we confirmed what we thought.
Hey. Oh.
7.
All right. It is Therapy Thursday day today. Woo!
Yeah.
Dr. Stan Katz, a legitimate professional.
He's our real best therapist.
He's a great therapist, and he's a real live doctor. Real live some bitch. Anyway, and Jay Mohr will be here. We already have 3 questions lined up for him.
Yeah, we got that one covered.
Yeah, they are. Hey, did you get kicked off of Last Comic Standing? Why you got an ass problem? And why did you kick your ex-wife or your wife to the curb for a hottie? And finally, what about that Diet Pepsi commercial?
Exactly.
How's the career going?
Yeah, there you go. All right, so that's what we'll take to talk to Jay Mohr about. Ow! I got my leg stuck. And Therapy Thursday as well. All right, in the meantime, we will do, what's it called, RCOW?
RCOW, Random Calls of the World.
Random Calls of the World! Random Calls of the World.
Hey.
Yay! Here's Letitia. Hi, Letitia.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to our show.
Yeah, you guys rule.
We rule.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That-
Nothing else on.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Anyway, what do you need?
My husband called earlier and called me the deal or no deal monster.
The River.
Mike's wife.
Oh, hey, Mike's wife, Letitia.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, you're the deal or no deal monster.
Yeah, I don't think I am. I just like the show.
Well, I like the show too. Yes. Did you see it yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, they played for $750.
Yeah, that was kind
Yeah,
of a letdown.
I know.
Yeah. Now, are you with me? Like that? You like them when they open the suitcases real fast?
Yeah, you don't have to wait.
Yeah, I thought it went a lot better. I thought it was way, way better when they
Okay.
open them up fast.
And do you know the guy who's on right now who hasn't finished with the wife and the 2 kids from the previous marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife thinks that family controls him, that wife and the 2 kids, they're like, they own him.
Why
They're
does
like,
she
I don't
think
know.
that?
She had a whole theory just from watching this show and the half hour he was on that he's owned by them and that they totally control that guy.
Oh my God, that's
I
funny
was
how
like,
she can make up a story.
I was
love
like,
it.
how did you come up with this about this poor guy?
That's what women do. We can come up with whole scenarios about
thing.
people. Hey, Letitia,
Huh?
you know who my favorite contestant is?
Who?
The guy that wore the big Texas shirt. It was blue on one side, and it had a big star on it, and it had a red panel. It was a Garth Brooks shirt, but it was the Texas flag. Yeah. And I thought, what made you go to Walmart and buy the big Texas Garth Brooks shirt? I mean, it was Texas.
You know what it's going to become? It's going to become like The Price is Right, or wherever
Where
you have
people
to,
wear signs
you have to
and
wear crazy stuff
clothes.
to get picked
Oh,
out.
I'm gonna go to
Pick
the
me, Howie.
I'm gonna wear a hazmat suit to the audition because that's something Howie would dig.
Oh, yeah. That way you wouldn't have to touch him or breathe on him.
Right.
That's awesome. Yeah. Hey, Letitia,
Huh?
anybody in your life ever got away?
No.
Oh, that's a yes, but see,
Yeah,
Mike's
that-
listening.
Mike listens in his truck.
Yeah.
And it's really loud.
Mike
in
gets
there.
away, but he comes back every now and then.
Yeah, do you ever think about the one that got away? What might have been?
No, I don't think about anybody but my husband.
Oh,
'Cause
that's
he's the only one that I would have thought if he left it, he would have got away.
Yeah, that's a sweet answer, and probably. But see, Stench told me off the air. That's why you have to destroy all relationships, so there's no reminiscence.
Yeah.
Right.
Remnants.
Yeah.
Not
When it's
reminiscence.
over, you need to burn the town like Jamie does, and I've done, and then afterwards they never want to see
They
you
never
again.
come back. It's
Yeah.
all good.
It's all good.
Perfect. All right, Letitia, thanks for the phone call.
Hey, also, I wanted to know where will we get the Rubber Ducky song? My son totally loves it.
It's on a Sesame Street CD. I don't know the name, but it's all about hygiene. It's about brushing your teeth and taking baths.
Yeah, we'll find that. How about this? Let Jack get a little study time, and he'll have that for you tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's in my car, so
Okay.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Rubber duck. Duck,
We're gonna have to play the whole version of that song because
Oh,
that's
it's
like
good.
the third call for it
I
today.
know.
It's got
It's by request.
during a long break, I could
Real
probably
Star
make it to the
Music,
garage.
Real Star
Oh,
Variety.
I could probably send Gig during one of the breaks in case so that he can.
He'll smell your seat.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
care.
You get all
Good
horny.
luck.
Jack, he'll totally put his nose in where your butt crack is.
Can I watch? Because that would make me laugh.
Jack seats like an aphrodisiac for him.
Yeah. Here's Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We are doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. This is to save Jack's nose from a punch. I think Rubber Duck is actually a Bob Marley or Ziggy Marley song. You might want to look that up.
Oh, like an original score.
I bet they may have done it on Sesame Street, but the version I have is Ernie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that everybody loves. So it's Real Star Music, Real Star Variety.
Is
Ernie.
Ernie.
Of Ernie and Bert.
Well, this also saves embarrassment for those people that don't want to buy the Sesame Street, CD.
But I think that's the appeal, Alex, is that it's Ernie and Bert. Like, that's what makes it real, man.
If you're a parent, you've got bad CDs in your car
Oh,
that
yeah.
are probably in heavy rotation, like I do and Jack does.
I have
that's
9-inch
true.
nails. I hope my baby really likes 9-inch nails.
Babies like that. I told you I took my wife when she was pregnant to a Marilyn Manson concert.
See, it's
my
perfect.
kid's fine. I mean, she likes to burn stuff.
Dude, my kids still ask for Sesame Street Christmas all the time.
And why are you denying that child of that
It's
music?
not Christmas. She wants to sing Jingle Bells.
But
over
if she
and
wants
over.
to be happy.
No, I put it in the folder and told her I lost it.
Oh,
I
so you
lost
lied to your child.
it. Yeah, I make her listen to the new one.
Wow, you're mean. All right, our cow of the world, random calls of the world. Also, we're gonna play the clip of that little Chicken Little. He got kicked off the show, and we're gonna have Jeff the Emu Man.
All right.
Yay,
Yeah,
yay!
Jeff the Emu Man with his American Idol update for us this morning. Don't forget Jay Mohr and Dr. Stan because it is Therapy Thursday. Don't recognize anything that I'm sorry, I was singing Train. All right, great singer.
You are. Sound like a train wreck.
Oh, mean and hurtful. Okay, it is Therapy Thursday today. Dr. Stan is actually going to come in 1 hour. Usually we do him at 9 or something, but I think he's coming in at 8
Coming at 8 o'clock.
for a very special edition.
Yeah.
Not of Starting Over. That's his show. Yeah. Our show is Therapy Thursday, and he's real legit, too legit to quit. He's a real live therapist, and he does a great job. And Jackson Therapy because of him.
That's right.
Yes, yay. And I think you're doing far better.
I feel better.
Oh, yeah, you seem better. Your hair's nice.
Thanks.
Got a nice little wave to it. And Jay Mohr
Yay!
will be in the hizzy in about 30 minutes or so. Okay. In the meantime, we have been talking about a little bit of everything. Everything from finding out from somebody randomly that they want you to know that you're the one that got away. You're like, huh? People in that midlife crisis struggle. We think that maybe some people tell or think that somebody got away because they're just bored.
Right.
And then I don't know. There was like a 3-part series. I forget what. Hitting the dull spot in life.
Yeah.
I got that one. And do you need to tell somebody that they're the one that got away? And are you holding on to that?
I think he's holding on.
I think it's sad. I don't
I
want
think
to
he
live
was-
like that. Would you really want to live knowing that somebody got away?
No, and I wouldn't want to fish to that person for the, oh, you're mine too.
Yeah.
That's what,
He's fishing.
Even if he didn't want to leave his wife and run off with you, he just wanted the satisfaction of knowing you were still hung up on him too.
Maybe I should just tell him I was just so he feels better.
I think it's too late now.
Maybe you're
I think
one of
he's
4
on to
that got
us.
away.
Maybe what?
Maybe there's a whole slew of them that got away from him.
I think it might be because he had that fiance too, that girl.
There might be a
That
couple
he
got
doesn't want
away.
to talk about that got married to the pilot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This poor guy says everybody's life is more exciting than his.
Well, it sounds like, and then he just settled.
Yeah.
Like he got married to somebody that would do. You know, he's like, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that's what this is. The you know what we've just seen? A 20-year study of what happens when you marry the settler.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad for
It
him.
is sad.
You go
Sad
back.
for his wife because she probably has no clue that he hates his life.
I know.
How long has he been married?
8 years, he said.
Yep.
So 8 years. Ooh, yeah, and he's reflecting and
Yeah.
going back and all the ones I should have married, but I wanted to be the young, wild orthodontist.
Yeah, sad. Anyway, sucks to be him. Here's Hannah. Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I was calling because I heard you earlier. 3 days ago, I ran
Bless
into my
Bless me.
ex. Oh. Well, by the way, you guys rule.
We
rule.
rule.
I
All right,
love
go
your
ahead.
show.
Thank you.
And the reason I was calling because 3 days ago I ran into my ex, and he's married for 3 years. I'm married for 5 years. He has 2 kids, and I have 1 kid. And he's still hung up on that. Why you didn't marry me? And he kept telling me he loves me. And you know what? I got so mad. I was like, okay, if you love me, let me leave my husband. Are you going to leave your wife? He got quiet. He never said anything again.
Then why did he tell you that?
I don't know. He wants me to feel bad that I left him. That was not good. I did not leave him. He wanted to marry me, but I married outside my race, so he is not happy.
Oh, what's your race?
Well, I'm Muslim, and I married a man from here who's black.
Oh, you crazy bitch.
So that's like a big no-no, but I'm happily married.
Well, right. You got to actually pick the person you wanted to be
Yeah,
with.
but he still wants me to feel bad about it, and he still wants me to feel miserable. I'm like, I'm
But that
not.
was really good what you did. Like, okay, I'll leave him.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? And he
Yeah.
called him out.
Exactly, and you have 2 kids now, so it's done. Be over, you know?
But just feel sorry for him. That's what I do with this. I feel bad for him that he, you know.
Yeah, but, oh well. But anyways.
It's
but,
kind of an ego trip, too. You gotta admit,
It's
yeah.
the male version of closure.
Is that what this
That's
is?
what it is.
Holy crap. It's just, I don't know. I would never tell somebody, you're the one that got away. I would never say that.
I would do that.
I'm so, like, I have too much pride, I guess, or too much cockiness or what. I don't know what the thing is. But I would never be able to tell somebody that got away.
I could do that, like, I think years later after all of the emotion of it is all settled, and I can look back and think that maybe as opposed to being, you know, right when you break up and people, like, I'm not the guy that goes back and gravels.
I wouldn't want anybody, to know about it. You know, like, I wouldn't want anybody to know that they were the one that got away, and it
But-
doesn't matter.
But what if they were? What if they were that one? Some people do have that one that got away.
What does it matter that anybody knows or
Right.
that, like, what
Oh,
does
you don't
this
want to
help?
let them know that
They're
they
the one that
win.
got away.
Then they win.
But what does it matter if they got away? They're gone.
Yeah,
Right.
they are gone.
It doesn't
Unless
even
there's
matter.
some hope that they're going to come back to you.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why you tell somebody is that you want a reaction.
You want the hope?
I guess.
He's hanging on
I
to
don't
a
even
dream?
know what the hell I'm
It's
talking
pretty
about.
weird. I don't know why you do it either.
I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm a retard. Jennifer?
Yes.
I am. Hi, go ahead. What you were calling about?
Hi. I'm calling about something that you guys brought up about kids and music.
Uh-huh.
When I was pregnant with my daughter, I was going through an old CD case full of music that, you know, you just haven't listened to in forever, and I found
That's
this
funny because
one
I go
CD.
through old cassettes.
Right.
No, okay. Yeah, well, you're a little bit older. But,
Yeah, okay, rub that in. That was an implied.
Anyways, I was going through and I found the Sublime and I put it in the car and I was listening to it and my daughter started kicking. And every time I would put it in, she would kick fiercely. And so, we just kind of got a kick out of it.
Jack, find a little Sublime. Let's see if the baby kicks.
Yeah.
So you think that a Sublime song makes the baby kick?
Oh, I know that it did.
Which
And
song
now
was it?
Oh, it was number 4. I can't remember the name of it
number
right
4.
now.
Well, we don't have a
number
CD
4.
player, really. It's not number 4.
Maybe it was just too loud. Crazy.
More like.
Hold on, Marissa, okay?
Could have been more
Okay.
like
All right, hold
this, maybe.
That's not what a baby kicks to, though. It's kind of slow.
It is when it's full blast and there's a speaker next to your belly.
I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball.
I decided I don't like Sublime.
Wow, that was about popping a cap and Sancho.
Humping a cat?
No, popping a cap, shooting him.
Oh. I thought it was humping a cat.
Popping a
Here's
cap.
Marissa. Hi, Marissa.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to our sublime moment of life. Go ahead. What can we do for you?
Okay, I had a crush on this guy for a really long time. I mean, like, we played together as kids, and, like, I never told him how I felt. And actually, just recently, he moved away. And, I'm kind of glad that I didn't tell him because I'm with someone now that I really care about and everything. But, I think it's better that you don't tell them sometimes because if you ever see them in live, it might be awkward. And if you really care about them and they know, like, they don't feel the same way about you, you can just kind of, like, keep it to yourself, I think.
Yeah, but it's a sad life to live that way, that knowing that somebody got away. Like, I don't want to live that way, knowing somebody got away.
But what if you think that and you want to know if that person feels the same way or if you're just crazy?
I guess
Yeah.
you call them.
Because if you feel that way about them, they should feel that way about you too, technically.
Yeah, well, like, we were, like,
Hopefully.
seeing each other for a while, but I don't know, like, he just stopped calling me one day, and I was just like, what happened? So I guess I've always been afraid just, like, to tell him how I feel because, like, I don't want to get hurt again by him.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I didn't know, A, I was the one that got away from Jim, and B, I didn't feel that way at all. And I
Yeah.
just laughed at him.
What
yeah,
if?
like, I don't want him to laugh at me. Like, that's what I was, like, scared
Why
about the
would you?
most.
But I don't want anybody to live that way.
What if somebody just randomly, let's say a random person, mistake that their ex-girlfriend from a long time ago called them all, every once in a while because they think that they're fascinating and maybe they take it that maybe this person isn't making fun of them, that you might have some interest
so
in these
you think
random
that
calls.
because we call him that
Maybe he
I'm
thought-
leading him on or something?
Maybe he took that as a cue to say, hey.
Hey, you were the one
Yeah.
that got away.
Like that song, You're Always on My Mind.
Yeah, but Marissa, I'm really sad that you even like spend time thinking about this guy.
Yeah, I mean, like, he is a nice guy, and we still talk occasionally, but
Why?
I don't know. 'Cause,
If
like,
you
I've
have
known
enough
him for a
emotion
long
to think that
time.
he's the one that got away, why are you still talking to him?
Well, he talks to me sometimes. Like, he'll like
Just make sure you're
send
still
me-
there.
Yeah, he'll send me an email or whatever, or like he doesn't really call me on the phone. He pretty much just emails me once in a while.
Just to make sure that he still owns you?
I guess. I don't know. I think he's with someone too right now. So
But he just emails you to make sure you're still there and that he still has you and that he still controls you?
I don't. Honestly, I really don't know.
That'd be a yes.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think? Like, why else?
I don't know. Like,
This guy crushed you and you're still around.
Well, I don't want to. I can't be mean because we grew up together. We kind of have a history together, and we have like a lot of the same friends and whatnot. So, I don't know. Maybe I should stop talking to him.
Nah, you know why you shouldn't? I'll tell you why. Because, hey, Laura?
Yes?
You ran into the one 16 years later, and now you're going to marry him?
Yes, I am.
Hold on! Hey, Laura is now engaged to the one 16 years later, so we're going to talk to her in a minute. In the meantime, though, we want to talk to somebody who, traded in their wife for something better.
Yeah.
Last time we talked to him, he was happily married. He had a couple of kids or something. He was talking about all the cute things they do. And then the next thing we read in the tabloids, he traded in his wife that loved him so much and was by his side and stood by him and through his careers, his ups, his downs. You know that wife we all see, that wife that we all look up to. He traded her in for a really hot, super hot young thing that's on Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Wow.
But whatever, I'm not judging. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Mohr!
Jay!
Where do I start?
I'm listening.
You make it sound like, first of all, in defense of my son's mother,
Yes.
because I won't legitimize her by calling her my ex-wife.
Wow, Jay.
Wow!
When you say you traded her in for someone hot, you act like I was married to a troll.
No, I don't say that. I'm just saying that you traded her in for a younger model.
Did you do an upgrade, Jay?
How? Oh, please.
I think that's a yes. Oh, okay. See, I'm not
All
far
right,
off there, Jay.
Okay.
All
but
right.
How about the fact
That's rude.
someone, how do I say this without getting sued? Because we're still...
Oh, you're still ugly?
Well, how about
Oh, it's
this?
awful.
Just talk
Put it this
about
way,
Ted and Diane.
California has a newest millionaire, and it ain't me.
Well, good. You know what, though? But
Good, my ass.
My guess is, okay, so
What the F are you talking about?
there's this couple, and their name are Ted and Jane, and they were happily married, and then Ted traded him for a long-legged supermodel.
Allegedly.
I'm Ted and Jane, they did.
Okay.
Okay, so then Jane could have either A, had $1 million, or she could have been still happily married in a tight-knit relationship. Guess which one she probably would have wanted there? Ted's friend?
I'm not sure where you're going with that.
I'm just saying sometimes money doesn't matter when you're sad inside.
Well, what about when you make someone crazy for 6 years and you're ill and you have to go to a mental hospital and you have issues where you have to go to meetings and...
Well, then trade that bitch in for a long-legged supermodel.
And you put other people in danger when they're around you.
Well, that's because I've been that girl, and sometimes men make us crazy.
And how about you get divorced and then a year later you meet your future fiance?
Oh, is that how it went, Jay?
A year later? That's good.
Yeah, I met her on the set of Las Vegas.
She's hot, Jay.
Oh, my God, you have no idea.
Does she know about your ass problem?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
My gas?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's all right. She's fine.
because that woman is too hot to smell your ass.
Smell, yes.
And Jay, also, we were curious. Were you kicked off Last Comic Standing?
I own Last Comic Standing.
That's what we knew. But then you weren't
People
on
are
it.
so dumb, and they're only happy unless they open their mouth and diarrhea shoots out of it.
Oh, you listen to us.
Yeah.
Not you.
Welcome
just
to our
people
show.
like message boards and things like, he lost his job and this and da-da-da-da-da, and I heard this happen and this. You idiots. I get paid to sit at home and do nothing.
Because Jack even said, he's the
be-
executive producer. You created a creator.
I didn't want to be 35 years old and be a reality TV host. I didn't want to turn into Jeff Probst. And the longer the show's on the air, the more I keep myself from doing television and movies, because you become that guy.
Dude, now you're the guy that talks to a can.
Yeah, I like it,
that
though.
was to pay for a divorce. Don't. And
It all ties together.
Diet Pepsi is delicious.
It is delicious. I'm a big fan of the Diet Pepsi, but you are sitting there talking to a can and acting like it's real.
All right, but sweetheart, I did go high end. It was like a Super Bowl thing.
Yeah, it was. I was impressed. I was like, whoa, Jay in the Super Bowl
I'm
commercials.
not out there like Michael Clark Duncan catching munchums in my mouth.
Wow. It is funny, too. I like him.
I actually like him, too.
And his wife loves him.
Aw.
What? He brought it up.
Why you got to go there?
He said it, dumbass. He's the one. Huh?
What did I say?
Nothing. All right. Anyway, so what are you doing now? I know that you called for a reason and not just to get all kinds of crap from us.
First of all, you are so wrong about the divorce thing.
Yeah, I'm listening.
And
I hear you and I understand you.
no, you don't. You're patronizing. Hey, that's what you're doing.
No, Jay, I hear you. I
Patronizing
understand.
me.
I hear you. I understand it. It's just that representing a lot of wives in the world. I'm not married, but if I was, I would just say sometimes it hurts real deep when husbands that you give your life and dedication and put through med school and raise their kids, and then they make you insane, and then they say they're not cheating, and then they are cheating, and then they aren't, and then they make you crazy, and then
going through med school and raising the kids. Like, what do you think my son's mother did to help my career? How many jokes did she write?
I bet she gave you a
What
lot.
are you talking about?
I bet she gave you a lot of material.
Accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally, and I couldn't do it because I'd hurt her feelings if I did jokes about it.
See, but still,
yeah.
you did. And now you know how hard it is to turn on, I believe it's NBC, and watch that long-leggy supermodel know that she's boning your ex-husband.
That's cool.
That would make me throw up every day.
Jay
That'd make me in
wins.
an insane asylum.
She wanted one before that.
Well, now guess how she feels. That lady is your girlfriend or fiance or whatever she is. Fiance is so freaking hot. Like, she's not real hot.
And you know what? Her looks are absolutely the least of her qualities.
Well, she is. Well, I don't know what other qualities she has. She doesn't even need any other qualities.
Come see me at the Brea Improv Saturday and Sunday.
Hey, do you think you're
I'm
going to...
out of retirement for one weekend of shows to pay for my divorce.
Oh,
I don't do stand-up anymore. I just don't do it. However, this week, Saturday and Sunday, 3 shows, but we'll probably add a show on Sunday on the 26th. This is it. There's not going to be an Irvine. There's not going to be a Hollywood Improv. There's not going to be nothing. Brea Improv. This is it.
Hey,
This is
even
your one
Seinfeld
show.
and Leno once in a while still get up there and do stand-up there, Mr. Moore.
Excuse me?
This is based on the assumption that the new marriage goes well, right?
Oh, yeah. Jay may be back on tour.
Yeah.
She makes more money than me, so there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying, high and mighty, is sometimes, like, even Seinfeld still gets on the stage. Like, why are you acting all, I don't do this anymore? This is what made you.
How did I become high and mighty?
Because you just said, did you not hear him?
He's stopping doing stand-up. I get he's moving on.
Yeah, but
I don't like it anymore. I get panic attacks.
Oh, you don't either.
Have you read my book?
I don't read.
Just tabloids.
What happened?
I'm angry with
I have a
you.
best-selling book about having panic disorder.
So does Donny Osmond.
Oh, and he likes purple. How about you, Jay?
You and Donny Osmond, I'll pick them both up.
Oh.
Very compassionate.
Let me give the info
All
at
right,
least.
fine.
He's going to be at the Brea Improv this Saturday, Sunday, 25th and 26th. You can go to improv.com or call 714-482-0700, and you get the show times and all that stuff. And if you have compassion and you want to communicate with Jay, go to jaymohr.com.
Or just start saying, oh my God, my heart is palpitating so fast during the show. See if it freaks him out a little bit.
Hey, Jamie.
Yes, my darling.
I'm really curious as to what's going on.
I'm just relating
I'm
with
not
you.
joking at all. I'm being completely serious.
What do you mean? I'm pregnant.
If I didn't know you, I would have hung up. What? I don't understand. What are you doing?
I'm just really angry that you traded in your wife.
Why?
She's
Why would you
pregnant.
be angry at someone's happiness?
Because
Oh,
it was
that
at
might
your
be
wife's
it.
demise.
How do you? But that's quite an assumption.
Yes, and that's what I do because it makes an ass out of you and me. That's assume, remember?
Jay, she's 7 months pregnant and out of her mind
I'm
right
not
now.
out of my mind. I'm right, and a lot of women support my causes
Being
and
nice
effects.
is not an option with our Jamie.
Jay,
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing you at the where is it?
Brea
Well, geez. Now high and mighty. Who's being a liar like you?
No, I do. I look forward to chuckling. I will laugh. I'll slap my knee. Yes, I'm definitely going and supporting my friend Jay.
I'm gonna have to go and support because he's a divorced guy and I feel his pain.
Well, you did the same damn thing. You traded up, whatever.
Afterwards,
Why don't we
just-
make a little club for you people?
Just like Jay, I did. I totally feel
Why
him.
didn't you get married before you let a guy ejaculate inside you?
Because I believe in bastards. I think bastards are our future. So there. Screw you.
I believe bastards are the future.
All right, go to improv.com. Enjoy your life, Jay.
Bye, Jay.
I think that went well.
What?
Why are you so mean to
Hold on.
Jay?
Hey, I asked the questions
You
we
asked the
agreed
questions,
on,
but then you made
and
it
you
sound
guys
like-
did not support me.
No, I think that went really well. I mean, we'll never talk to him again, but we
Didn't
covered
go well.
we covered every question.
Every
on our list.
question we
covered
had a
every
meeting
question,
about.
But then when he had an answer, we refused to accept his answer
I
and forced
accept him.
our views on his answer.
No.
We
I
didn't
just-
agree on how we would
Exactly.
deal with his answers.
It's okay to agree to disagree. He just couldn't agree to disagree. Huh?
Yeah, he disagreed.
He's just bitter because he had to give the woman that he destroyed $1 million.
How did you know he destroyed her? She could have been some crazy biatch that drove him
Oh,
insane.
please. He drove her insane because she's like, are you cheating on me? No, honey. No, honey. No, honey. I'm not cheating on you. But I feel like you are. No, I'm not. And then she went insane and she went into an asylum
What
or something.
happened when he said, yeah, I met her a year later than you, girl?
Oh, please. They all lie like that.
See, you
well, you're
won't accept
supposed
his
to.
answer.
What, is he really going to be a stand-up guy? I get it. But is he going to be really the guy that goes, yeah, I totally screwed around behind her back? No.
Well, no, because didn't you hear he also said, I'm not doing stand-up anymore?
Yeah, because I'm too super fly.
No, he didn't say that either.
Oh, my God. Rewind the tape, Jack. Didn't he
God.
sound like he was super fly?
No, like
I
I'm
think
not
he
doing
just
stand-up
presented
anymore.
himself poorly in that. I think he was saying he doesn't do it anymore, not because he's above it, but he just doesn't do it, but he really needs the cash.
I think we need to
that's
talk
what
to-
he was saying.
Coming
think-
up at 8 o'clock, Dr. Stan can get to the bottom of your issues.
I have no
With Jay.
issues. I ask people what I think we all want to know.
Oh, yeah, no,
You
you
and Jay
covered
Mohr
the
need
bases.
therapy.
We all had a meeting at 5:30 this morning what to ask him. Remember, I wrote it down. You're
Yes.
the one with the stupid Diet Pepsi
we
question.
even covered that.
And you know
Yeah.
what? And he did the Diet Pepsi to pay for the divorce. It all tied together. Only I accepted his answer on the Diet Pepsi question.
No, you didn't. You go, why you do that? And I go, he just said that.
And he said he did it
And then
for
I
to
called
pay
you
for
a
his
dumbass,
divorce, which
remember?
I totally get.
Let's ask Monica. She's nice.
Okay.
Monica! I might pass out. What do you think?
Don't you lie!
Say
Come
whatever
on,
you
Monica.
feel.
We killed him.
Well, no.
And I
Like,
know there was a meeting and everybody agreed on it.
everybody agreed to the questions
didn't
we
agree
asked
to
him.
kill him.
Yeah, I didn't.
So you agree with a man that leaves his wife and upgrades for a supermodel and just kicks her to the curb and makes her crazy and puts her in an insane asylum? You believe in that? Because what if your husband does that to you? Is that what you believe
Did
in,
you
Monica?
assume that's what he did too, Monica?
Is that what you believe in, Monica? Is that what it is, huh?
Is that what Pancho's going to do to you?
Is that what you believe in? That he makes you crazy and you're like, are you cheating on me? He's like, no, I'm not cheating on you. And you're like, oh my God, are
we
you sure?
don't know that he cheated
Yes,
on her.
we do!
No, we don't!